recently we ran some meta campaigns for our generative AI in modern marketing program. For the batch 2, we've been running campaigns and all that, and we were not getting expected results in terms of the conversions and all that. Right now, I haven't looked at our targeting in so many months, right? Because like I've trained the team and the team is given other training and all that. So I completely trusted the team who are running the ads, let them do that. And I have other matters to attend and all that. That's how it was managed. But when the conversions are not coming, as the CEO of the company, I have to step in, right? So what I did was I got my team member, the colleague who is running meta ads for Apidum, and I asked him to, okay, show me your campaigns. So what are the targeting settings and all that, right? So when I looked at those campaign settings, only I realized he has relied on Facebook's very popular recommendation of go broad. Now, for example, for this generative AI in modern marketing campaign that we were running, some of the ad campaigns, the universe, so the potential audience, after putting his all the targeting criteria and all that, after putting his all the targeting criteria and everything, the potential audience is closer to about 4.5 million. So I asked the question, do you think there are 4.5 million people in Sri Lanka who are potential to enroll in generative AI for modern marketing program? How many marketers are there in Sri Lanka? So the moment you have 4.5 million base for your targeting, going through your the recommendations made by Meta, end of the day, you have a limited budget, right? So what happens is your actual target group might be, let's say, 50,000 people in our case, right? In our case, for the generative AI in modern marketing program, the actual audience size would be maybe like 50,000 people at the moment, right? Now, we don't know where that 50,000 people are exactly, but through our targeting, we have to somehow narrow down as close as much possible to the 50,000. We shouldn't narrow it down to 50,000 because targeting is not 100% accurate, right? So that means we have to find the sweet spot, right? To catch that 50,000 people, I'd say ideally you have to narrow down your audience to 400,000 to 500,000. Then only you will be able to actually include those 50,000 in your targeting. The reason is when you target 4.5 million people, yes, in that 4.5 million, you have your 50,000 people also. Obviously, right? When you're targeting 4.5 million on Meta, your actual target audience, 50,000 people, that could be a subset of that 4.5 million. That's true. But what happens is you have a small budget. Now, when Meta start delivering the ads, they charge for impressions and your budget is burnt targeting maybe like 1 million people. In that 1 million people, you might not have at least a single out of that 50,000 people. So that's why when you narrow down your universe to about like 400,000 people, so that gives you a better chances of reaching to that exact 50,000 audience, better chance than targeting the 4.5 million people, right? So this is how I see it, and we made those changes and it actually yielded that result. So for 18 days, not a single new student enrolled. So after we did these changes again, only we started seeing the conversions coming in and we ended up enrolling 60 people for the batch. And at the same time, this go broad philosophy from Meta, there are situations where it works perfectly well as well. Now, in e-commerce sector, like half the Sri Lanka's population is their target audience, but not for Apidum, right? For Apidum, half the Sri Lankan population is not our target audience. Our Apidum's target audience might be in Sri Lanka maximum 100 to 200,000 people. That's our maximum target audience, right? But for Daraz, it's almost like half the population. So for them, going broad will give them better results because the system, Meta system, has better data to cater Daraz ads to people on Meta platform, because I mean, they have all the data about online purchases, e-commerce purchases, and all that. Using that, they can actually target the most accurate audiences, right? So likewise, you have to look at it from a contextual perspective. Don't just simply blindly believe some guru's statement saying go broad, that's the latest thing, that's what Facebook is recommended. No, try it for yourself and see all the time, right? So those are some of the insights that I can share.